right, good evening. Today is Tuesday, March 21st, 2023, and we're here for the Appointments Committee meeting. We don't have anybody on Zoom to make any comments, so we're going to go directly into the meeting. We have a reappointment on the Council of Aging, term to expire March 1st, 2026. Margaret Padovano. Yes, Councilor Green.
So Peg isn't here tonight, but Peg has sat on the Council on Aging for a good number of years now. She's a nice asset to the board. She attends a lot of the events, so I have no problem confirming her reappointment to the Council on Aging.
Okay.
Just going to echo what Councilor Green just said and vote to approve.
Yeah, I'm aware of Ms. Padovano's commitment to the Council on Aging, and I applaud her. So do we have a
Motion?
motion second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We now have a new appointee to the trustees of the public burial grounds, term to expire April 1st of 2026, George M. Merijanadian. I hope I didn't, hi George. Hope I didn't murder that name too bad.
You did. Well, you did, right.
Would you like to approach the podium?
Give me a little time.
Go ahead, take as much time as you want, sir.
Well, no, I'll do this as quickly as I can. Okay, I'm George Merijanadian, a lifelong Fitchburg resident, and my interest in, necrology, as you say. I was actually hired by the Sentinel Enterprise back in 1993 by the then editor-in-chief, Anne France, to become the paper's chief obituary writer. So I'm no stranger to death because I served there from 1993 until October 2002. And during that time, I actually processed more than 20,000 obituaries for the paper, of which I have every single one of them. I have copies, faxes, of all the obits to a fax to us, even brought to us personally. I got to know all the funeral directors in Fitchburg. I mean, John Masciarelli, Larry Brandon, John Boss, Don Dufault, John Boss, Steve Moorcroft, when there was a Steve Moorcroft funeral home in Cleghorn, and Louis Isabel when he had the funeral home actually on Clarendon Street. So I got to know funeral directors. I got to, enjoy putting together obituaries that were submitted, and I enhanced those obituaries. I enjoyed actually adding information to those obituaries that even the family members didn't know about the people that actually submitted information about their loved ones who had died. So I love learning about people who lived here in Fitchburg. The people who lived in Fitchburg, it's a fascinating history, and I believe that it's very important that we preserve that. Our public burial grounds, our major one, Forest Hill, but the great people who made great contributions to the city who are buried in Laurel Hill Cemetery, of which there are many. There are thousands. So I'm a great believer actually in preserving that history. The history of the people who lived here and died here. I want to be part of, preserving those records. I want to be able to keep those records up to date and preserve them forever.
Excellent. Yes, Councilor Green.
Well, George, I thank you for your service, not only from the Sentinel and Enterprise, but with living people now with the work that you do with the Fitchburg Historical Society. So I appreciate that immensely for the contributions that you make to our Historical Society, especially on our Facebook and social media pages, because you do know the history of this city. You do know the history of this community. So I have no doubt that you will do your due diligence about the perpetual care that's needed to keep our cemeteries not only beautiful, but to preserve the memory of our forefathers who came before us and left their legacy here with us and for us. So thank you for your willingness to do this.
I thank you. I thank you for your remarks. Yes.
Councilor Fleming.
Aye. Very impressive resume. And I can tell just by your mannerism that you are the right person for this job. You have the knowledge, but you also have the empathy that goes along with it, that you're going to be a wonderful asset.
Thank you, Marisa.
And I'd like to, also comment with my colleagues. Very impressive resume. Looking forward to seeing the history, and your work also showing with the history of the Fitchburg History Museum. So I'm looking forward to what you can do, George.
Motion to approve.
Okay, Andrew, thank
Okay,
you.
Second.
motion to
Thank you,
approve,
thank
and
you.
a second?
All right.
You are approved, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
you.
Appreciate it.
All right, and then we have a new appointment to the Fitchburg Disability Commission, term to expire April 1st of 2026. Amy LeBlanc. Hello.
I have worked for the City of Fitchburg for 26 years, and throughout that entire time, I have provided staff support to the Fitchburg Disability Commission. If you are to email or call disability at the City of Fitchburg, you will get me, and I feel I have a good working relationship with the people on the commission today. It's changed a lot over the years. We've worked together to provide input on city projects from the disability standpoint. I enjoy the work, and I am willing to fill the role of an actual voting member if you so please. I'm willing to answer any questions you have.
Councilor Green?
I don't have any questions. I just want to commend you for the effort that you've always put in, not only this commission, but the work here as a City of Fitchburg employee. There's times I know that you don't get enough recognition or enough thank yous, so I want to publicly just say thank you for the work that you do, and especially with the Disability Commission, because it's easy for people who don't live that every day to overlook some of the things that we may think of as minutia but are important to people with disabilities. I don't think disabilities mean inability, so I admire you for wanting to step up and continue to promote that role and the services and the how we can do better as a community to embrace that. So thank you.
Okay.
Motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations, Ms. LeBlanc. All right, that comes to the end of our appointments.
Motion to adjourn.
A motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye? Okay. We stand adjourned. Thank you.